Okay then guys, Sean here coming at you guys with another video. Today we're going to be going through my Ancient Box deck. I think this is a really good single prize deck, guys. Really enjoy playing it on stream. Played against Charizard, Chempal, Snorlax, Storm. Being able to get wins over everyone, guys, pretty much. Had a few bad matchups, milled myself out once, which was awful. But made a couple of changes to the deck since then, and yeah, I really enjoy it, and I am considering this for EUIC. So yeah, let's get into it. So first of all, we are going to play 4 of the new Ancient Koraidon. Obviously, because of that primordial beatdown attack. So for every Ancient Pokemon that we have in play, there's 30 damage times each Ancient Pokemon. So we'll be swinging for 180 damage on turn 1, going second. On that as well, guys, we want to go second with this deck. If we don't go second, it's not the end of the world. We do have a card that we would like to push up into the active if we end up going first. But primarily, we would like to go... Yeah, I said primordially because I'm thinking past tense of ancient. Yeah, but primarily, we want to go second. Okay, so 4 Koraidon. And then we're going into the Roaring Moon. So we want to attack with Koraidon at the start of the game and then end the game with our new Roaring Moon for that vengeance attack. So it's 70 damage plus 10 for every ancient Pokemon, every ancient tool, every ancient item, every ancient supporter, A-specs, anything with ancient on in the discard pile increases this attack by 10. I've really liked playing this with Counter Catcher. I've been hitting Mew EXs for fun. Played a Gardevoir deck where yeah, we just ran riot with this. So yeah, pretty cool. So yeah, 4 copies of Roaring Moon. Now, in the unfortunate event that we go first, this is what we want to stick into our active, guys. We want to play Flutter Mane, obviously for that midnight fluttering effect. So the ability is, as long as this is in the active spot, your opponent's active Pokemon has no abilities except for midnight fluttering, which is great because if they have a Charmander in the active, for instance, and they evolve it into a Charizard using Rare Candy, they can't accelerate any energy onto their Charizard whatsoever. So yeah, gives us an extra turn, helps us set up. We are actually going to be playing 3 of these, and also for the 1 retreat cost, it's pretty good. But the way that I've been playing around having Flutter Mane in the active is to jet energy either Koraidon or Roaring Moon up into the active. So yeah, 3 copies of Flutter Mane. And then I talked about milling. Obviously, yeah, the one thing that you don't want to do with Ancient Box is mill yourself out, and the other thing is you don't want to obviously be milled. So we do, however, play 1 copy of the Great Tusk. I have won a game by using Land Collapse on my last turn and milling my opponent out. It's also very good for the mirror match because you're going to be drawing and discarding a lot of cards, and just having 1 Great Tusk for the Land Collapse ability can help you win the game. So 1 copy of Great Tusk. And then obviously it wouldn't be a very good deck if we didn't have the best Radiant in the deck. Yeah, so my boy Radiant Greninja for that concealed cards effect. So we can discard energy, draw 2, put Sada live, accelerate our energy, and yeah, just carry on swinging. So 1 copy of Radiant Greninja. Then guys, obviously for finding our Pokemon, we are going to be playing 2 stadiums, which help us search out basic Pokemon with no rule boxes, so we can search for everything except for our Radiant Greninja. So we're going to play 2 copies of Artazon as our stadium of choice. We'll just put those down there. Okay, A-spec wise, only 1 A-spec you should be playing in this deck, guys. So Awakening Drum to help us with our draw power. And obviously, the more ancients that we have in play, the more cards we get to draw. Okie dokie. So yeah, very happy with that setup with the A-spec and the Artazons, and obviously our Greninja. Then moving on to how we can find our Pokemon in another way. We are running 4 Nest Balls in order to find our energy and discard cards from our hand. We are using the Earthen Vessel, so obviously we can discard energy or discard more ancient Pokemon to power up our Roaring Moon. In order to find our supporters, guys, we are playing 3 copies of Pokégear. I think it's a great card, guys. Makes the deck tick, make sure that we have consistent supporters every turn. We then play 1 Pal Pad. I've added Pal Pad into the deck recently just to add an extra card into the deck, or sorry, an extra 2 cards into the deck so we don't mill ourselves out. talking about milling ourselves out, if we require more energy in the deck or we're required to put an ancient back into the deck, we are running 2 copies of Super Rod. We are also running 2 copies of Trekking Shoes. This will allow us to discard energy, discard an ancient, find the cards that we're looking for, to put pieces of the puzzle together to get those attacks off early in the game, and then in the late game have enough ancient Pokemon and items, trainer cards in the discard in order to hit with Roaring Moon. I then play 1 copy of Lost Vacuum. The reason why we're playing Lost Vacuum is, guys, I would like to use the Lost Vacuum to knock off Hero's Cape. Also on that as well, some stadiums can be quite pesky for us, like if we're trying to retreat and they play the HQ stadium, we want that gone. Collapse Stadium as well, we don't want that in play. Obviously we can bump that with Artazon, but if we can't find Artazon, we can bump Collapse Stadium with the Lost Vacuum, which allows us to have an extra ancient so Koraidon can be powered up more. Also, guys, I found this is very, very useful. Charizard players attaching 4 Steel Stone to Rotom V but not using it straight away. Lost Vacuum it, stop them using it. Great tool to have. Starting off, Gust ability. Like I say, we may end up going behind on prizes, so we play 3 copies of Counter Catcher. Don't be afraid when playing this deck to go behind on prizes, because, guys, you can catch people up the further you get into the game. So yeah, 3 copies of Counter Catcher. Supporters for the deck, we are playing 4 Professor Sada, because it's absolutely awesome. It makes the deck work. 3 Explorer's Guidance in order to find the pieces of the deck to make it tick that we need, or if we need to we have Roaring Moon active and we're like, right, we need to discard 4 ancient cards, right? Explorer's Guidance, there's 1 gone, and then out of the 6 that we pull, discard another 3, 4 even, and then keep 2 cards in hand, power up the Roaring Moon, swing, take the knockout, and then just in case, guys, just in case we're ahead, because we might be ahead, because I have been a few times playing this deck, Boss's Orders, pick something up off the bench, knock it out, win the game. Tool cards, we are going for 3 ancient booster capsules and a Defiance Band. Along with that as well, for the Charizard matchup, Chien-Pao matchup, I've added 1 Tactical Machine Devolution. It just works, guys. It really does. Let them get into the late game. They can be, I don't know, 4 prizes ahead, de-evo the Charizards, and then Roaring Moon Koraidon will just pick off absolutely everything. If not, they'll scoop. Obviously, Chien-Pao only runs 2 Baxcaliburs most of the time, so let's get rid of them. Also, guys, don't be afraid of Iron Hands in this deck. I'm going to post a video later, which is me playing against future Iron Hands, so the future box build. Guys, we destroyed it. It was absolutely awesome. Energy for the deck, we are playing 2 Jet Energy. We're going for 3 Basic Fighting and then 6 Darkness Energy. I have posted the full deck list for this video in the description below, so you can copy it and put it into TCG Live. Guys, that's my deck build for Ancient Box. Guys, absolutely love it. I think it's sick. It's really good. It's really fun to pilot. And yeah, hopefully I'll get stream footage online later for you guys to have a look at. If you like the video, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.